Welcome back to Color Class. I'm Sarah, and today we are talking about the fall 2026 colors that everyone is going to be wearing, but exclusively talking about which ones you should be wearing. The main lesson around this video is not can I wear this color, but what shade of this color can I wear? It's about how you do it and what the temperature, tone, and depth is. So can you wear every color? Pretty much, it's just a version of that temperature, that depth, and that tone. Except Lucinda will say yellows and oranges are off the table for almost everyone. For me, I am a huge proponent of wear whatever color you love, and we will look at different ways to make it work. Now, fall color trends are here, and this year they're kind of all over the place. I've noticed that we do have some of our typical autumn shades, like those softer, dustier, warmer tones. And then thrown into the mix are these bright, bold colors, like bright yellows and greens and fuchsias. And I actually love this. The fashion industry will be putting out a ton of versions of that shade, and it will not be exact. So we can look at all those different versions that they're putting out and textures and say, which one is going to work for me and which one isn't? And that's why we teach color analysis. Starting off, why is fall 2026 so different? Look at what Pantone's predicting this year. We have Festival Fuchsia, Acacia, Neptune Green, all aboard, and then again back to more of our autumn colors like muted clay, red mahogany, burnt olive, Arabian spice. Pantone literally describes the season as earthy tones and neutrals sitting alongside those daring and outspoken vivid shades. So this isn't really going to be a one color season. This isn't just going to be for autumns out there. It's actually going to be for a lot more of you. We're seeing warm and cool tones, we're seeing soft and clear, and we're seeing light and deep. So instead of telling you you have to wear these 2 shades or have to buy these shades and that's it, we can actually figure out what version belongs to you in your wardrobe. So first up is burgundy. I love burgundy, and I think most people can wear burgundy because burgundy covers a wide range of things. Now, I'm going to be talking a little bit more in depth about burgundy, but of course, I have a version of burgundy on today. So if we look at a spectrum of burgundy, you might see colors that are cool wine and then red mahogany and everything in between. Now, burgundy can be cool and clear. It can be cool and soft, neutral, warm and soft, warm and deep. So take a look at Pantone's red mahogany. And Pantone describes this as a deep red toned brown. If you're warm, you don't necessarily have to skip burgundy, just move it towards mahogany. But a red brown is actually a cooler version. And really, almost every dominant characteristic can wear burgundy, so it's going to be a great year for us. Now, there are going to be a ton of versions out there of burgundy, so really keep your eye on which one suits you. Look at the temperature of it. Does it lean warmer, neutral, or cooler? Does it lean light, deep, or does it lean softer or clearer? Now, in the fall time, texture does tend to lean softer. Think flannel, think like those cozy sweaters. That texture is going to soften a piece, so just keep that in the back of your mind when you're out shopping. Now, we have another color that I really want to go over because butter yellow has been trending everywhere. But it doesn't seem that trend is going anywhere for fall. It is definitely carrying over from summer into autumn, and it's here to stay. Now this one is really a go-to. We have olive and Neptune green. Olive is appearing in current fall 2026 accessory trends coverage. And then Pantone is giving us something completely different by bringing up Neptune green. This is more of that aquatic green. Pantone says it adds a retro quality to the fall palette, which I really do love. But the problem with green is we have burnt olive, Neptune, emerald, but we have warmer, cooler, softer, clearer. So again, I think we might see a whole array of green. Now, this festival fuchsia, Pantone describes it around this vibrancy, freedom, joy, intentionally striking within the autumn palette. Now, I wouldn't normally think of this shade for fall because usually we have the muted autumn wardrobe and then bam, fuchsia. So can everyone wear fuchsia? If you think about fuchsia, fuchsia leans cooler. But what we might see instead of fuchsia is like that clear very clear, intense fuchsia, we might see more of a neutral fuchsia, adding some red into it to bring the purple down so it's not so cool. And then we might have some depth put into it. So it might become more of a range, but it's also going to bring it back to the burgundy that we talked about earlier. So I'm not sure how fuchsia is going to play out, if we're going to see a lot of it or if it's just going to be one of those shades that Pantone wants to test the waters of. I'm still on the fence about it. I haven't seen much. Obviously, I've already seen a ton of burgundy and I love that. I do worry about fuchsia, but it could be carrying into the winter time. So right now we're talking fall 2026. Maybe this is carrying into winter 2026. We're going to see a lot more fuchsia when we hit more of the holiday season. The takeaway isn't that fall 2026 has 6 colors that you need to buy. It's actually the opposite. So when everyone tells you burgundy is trending, don't immediately buy burgundy. Ask yourself, what's my burgundy? What's my yellow? What's my green? And that is the color class message. We want you intentionally buying shades that work within your palette, because guess what? When you work within your palette, your other clothes that are in your wardrobe are going to also work with that coloring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create kind of like a guide, a download that will kind of show how the shades shift between light to deep, warm to cool, soft to clear, so you can get a visual idea of what each shade might be for you. And go head over to Patreon. Patreon is going to be the solution to everything here at Color Class, because what we can do is we can give you downloads. Here on YouTube, it becomes harder and just, you have to go find links and do all these other crazy things or posts. Here, I can just say, go to Patreon and you can download all of these images for free. If you're a paid member, you also get all of the downloads, the digital guides. I mean, you get everything. Now, one last thank you for being here, watching these videos. You support Lucinda and I make this dream come true about teaching color. We are so passionate about this. We want to make it so it's not color analysis is like this magical thing. We want to teach you how it works, what the little nuances of your makeup, of your skin tone, your coloring, your eyes, every little detail says about you, and how to utilize each of those things to make you look more harmonious at the end of the day. So thank you for joining me today. Lastly, I'm Sarah. This has been another Color Class, and I'll see you in our next video.